Hello, we're going to run you through the instructions on how to brew kombucha. Sean's doing the video, so if I miss anything, I'm hoping he's just going to chip in and add that bit of information in.
Maybe.
Maybe. So we've got this, this is the kits that we sell at the markets. We've got a 3.8 litre jar, and what comes with it is a cup of sugar, a quarter cup of tea leaves, and a SCOBY floating in kombucha with instructions. Hello, little guy. What is it? You have to share the milk with Sage. Sage, can you please share the milk with Talon? Cool. So what I've done yesterday is I've brewed up 4 litres of tea, and I put 4 litres of water, and I put in 1 cup of raw sugar and a quarter cup of tea leaves, and I've just let that sit overnight. I've done it in a saucepan rather than in my jar because really hot temperatures are going to crack your jar. So it's really good to do it in a separate container, let it cool, and then add it to your vessel. When I brew at home, I like to use raw sugar. You can use honey, you can use rapadura sugar, coconut sugar, any of the sugars out there. I really like the flavour of the raw sugar. But experiment, you can change it every batch and just try different sugars and how they, the flavour goes for you. And when it comes to tea, you want to use either a black tea, a green tea, or a white tea, anything from that, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Camilla synthesis family. Can you please say the word, Sean?
That's alright, that's close enough. Camellia sinensis, I think, but I don't know.
That's
I might be wrong too.
Yeah. Anyway, that family. So, I'm going to strain my tea into here. I'm not doing it over the sink, which is probably irresponsible. But it looks like I've got a good aim, so it's going to be alright. Oh. I didn't do enough.
Oh, it's close enough. It's alright.
Yeah.
It's good for the first batch.
Good for the first batch. So usually, I thought I measured that. I did 2 kettles fulls, which is usually 1.7 litres each. I'm not quite sure what's happened here, but you can have it. You don't have to fill it to the top, and wherever you fill the liquid to, you want to fill it to this widest part of the jar so that it's got the most air to ratio.
Surface area to volume.
That's right. So you can fill it up to here, but you won't have as much surface area to volume ratio, so filling it to the widest part of the jar. And when you add your SCOBY, you're going to add some of the kombucha that it's in as well. So that's going to bring your level up a bit. But it probably means that my tea and sugar ratio here are a little bit strong, so I'm just going to have to think about what I might do there. So this SCOBY that I have here, this is actually a chunk of our giant mother that we have growing out in our brewing system. And the kombucha that is in the bag with it is really important to help just kick off the pH balance of your brew so that it gets to the right level quicker. I'm kind of tempted to just top this up with a bit of water because my tea and sugar is going to be really concentrated in there. So I'm just going to do that because I want the ratios to be about 4 litres of water to 1 cup sugar to 1/4 cup of tea leaves. And I'm getting close to that point there. So that's the nice widest part of the jar there. And now I'm going to grab a tea towel or a gauze or something to put over the top. And a rubber band to go around the top. Kids have stolen all the rubber bands. I'm going to cover that guy up. I will find a rubber band and I'll secure that around the top so bugs can't crawl in. It can be on your bench, it can be in your cupboard. If you're somewhere cold, if you could put it somewhere a bit warmer, like if you're down in Melbourne or something down in Sydney, in winter, it's going to be quite cold and it's going to brew really slowly. In Queensland we've got a general, it brews pretty well at about a week, but if it's really cold you might be looking at 2 weeks or so. But if you can put it maybe above your fridge where it's nice and hot or something like that, that's just going to help keep it going along. But we don't have that concern in Queensland. There's a few debates around sunlight, no sunlight. I think a bit of indirect sunlight's okay. I'm just going to leave this right here on the bench here so that I can see it every day. And probably in about 5 days time, I'm going to come along and we'll do another video and we'll have a little taste and see where the sweet sour balance is. And then I'll taste it every day until it reaches the point that I like it. And then I'm going to bottle it and do the secondary fermentation, which is the conditioning in the bottle with the flavour, and that's where it's going to carbonate as well. So I'll see you in a few days.